Thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Of course it does. You are the finest blacksmith I've ever met.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then I shall write my destiny in Diablo's blood. You can watch all of creation burn, or you can help me now.
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Auriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Ragnarok, the Lord of Despair.
I will free her, and then hope will be restored to the heavens.
Keep your guard up. There are foes at every turn. These enemies defy all reason.
Your spirit is free now, Angel.
These demons are the worst we've faced yet.
I imagine there are worse yet to come. I'm so good, I astound myself. is free now, Angel. It seems I cannot pass yet.
A well-deserved death.
Think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo. Destroyed long before you set one foot.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
You can no longer be bound by the chains of fate.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
It would be an honor, my lady.
Diablo sought to bring despair down upon heaven, but I have destroyed his champion and restored hope. I thought this would bring Tyrael back to his senses, but he remains lost. Nevertheless, I must push on and eradicate Diablo's hellish portals. If only they could see me now.
That corruption was strongest to the northeast, as I remember.
Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide.
Dare attack
Each
me!
of them embodies a pure aspect of creation. Valor, justice, hope, faith, and wisdom.
Where is Tyrael? Fallen, broken. He knows the truth now. I will be victorious.
You must close the Hell Rift before you may proceed.
Look upon these gardens. Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
By the light, I never wanted to see this demon squalor again.
Imperius, the Archangel of Valor, is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. With Mount Thal's answers, it is Imperius who now rules over the Angelus Council, seeking always to defend the high heavens from any foe.
Well done, Nebula. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
That is not the only hell rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
Spirit is free now, Angel.
These angels have been corrupted. We must destroy them and put an end to their torment.
good, I astound myself.
Meet your fate!
Knowledge of the future grants power over the present. For this reason, Ethereal, the Archangel of Fate, is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial Scroll of Fate. His boundless sight grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
I draw closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
These enemies defy all reason! I'll be telling stories about that for a while. By the light, I never wanted to see this demon squalor again.
Archangel Arin that the power of hope flows into the fabric of creation. Her eternal light illuminates evil.
The Hell Rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your way to the Silver Spire.
The Hell Rifts are closed, but it is of no matter. Soon there will be nothing left of these high heavens. All creation will be the realm of terror.
I'm so good, I astound myself. I can't pick up anything else. I'm carrying too much.
There's no shortage of foes up here. Diablo works quickly.
They infest heaven like a sickness. Let us stop them.
Our torment is ended.
There are just too many demons out there. Could you do something about that? You really should take a look.
Dare attack me? Your grave awaits. I don't have enough arcane power. How does that feel? I need arcane power. defenses are nothing.
Unimaginable! The Order speaks much on angelic beings, but nothing could have prepared me for the fate.
Indeed, this place has a certain Tyrael.
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory. But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire. I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward. It is an honor to be one of you.
We're near the spire now. Wait, who's that ahead?
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrael foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the crystal arch above us.
Diablo will corrupt the crystal arch atop the Silver Spire, unless he is stopped. Should he succeed, heaven will fall. Everything has led to this moment. Tyrael and I will fight our way to the summit, where I will finally face Diablo.
Darkness grows around us.
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior you are, Nephilim.
Leah, wait!
Diablo is climbing the spire to the crystal.
Lived only to serve my master Belial. But you killed him and unleashed the prime evil on the world.
I saw you die.
good, I astound myself. Are no longer held by Diablo's corruption of angels. Defenses are nothing.
I knew Inarius long ago, when he was still among the angels. But he grew weary of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the Hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
Something different here.
It seems we've both fallen from grace, Tyrael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant.
Not ready yet.
The cold hand of death reaches out for you. You failed again, Tyrael. The corruption cannot be stopped.
See the ruin of heaven.
Forsook my home to see it again like this. Any joy I might have had was replaced with sorrow. Upwards, we must make it to the summit.
Your spirit is free now, Angel.
It is not far now. I only...
You think yourself a hero, but your actions are driven by petty greed, contempt, and bloodlust. You couldn't even save me.
A foul trick!
See me now. Need more arcane power.
Was once beautiful
Diablo has spared nothing in his assault.
I'm so good, I astound myself.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
Let's find out, shall we?
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What is this? No! Diablo has reached the Arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
It is down to us mortals, Tyrael. It is fortunate you gave up your wings.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way. The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Tyrael.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
You've said that the Crystal Arch is the heart of heaven. Please explain.
It is older than time itself, and over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
Were the angels born from it as well?
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
It seems the harmony between you was broken long ago.
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet. I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
I won't believe that. No matter how long it takes or how far the journey, I will never rest until her soul is at peace. I know that you and Ariel voted to spare mankind, but who voted to destroy us?
Imperius. Malthael abstained, but it was counted against you.
Malthael abstained? Was it out of cowardice?
He was no coward. He was wisdom itself, until his disappearance. The Endura's council has been broken ever since.
Whatever became of Malthael?
Long ago, when Anarius and his ilk stole the World Stone to create Sanctuary, Malthael became consumed with discovering its whereabouts. As the Archangel of Wisdom, he was tortured by his inability to recover the sacred artifact.
Where is he now?
Some say he haunts the silent halls of Pandemonium, forever seeking answers to the unknowable mysteries of life and death.
What exactly is the prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Tathamet, who was the original embodiment of evil. The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Who is Anu?
Just as Tathamet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
So Diablo is Tathamet reborn?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
The 7 evils are one within me. I am Legion. Enough! Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror. Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever grown from the depths of their own terror. How tastes your fear, Nephilim?
I don't have enough arcane power.
You cannot defeat your own terror. This wretched light must be eradicated! All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
Need more arcane power. Can't carry more.
Well, it was all worth it. Everything. The cuts, the bruises, having to break bread with that Templar. I jest. You are like family to me now. I owe you the world, my friend. But now I better shut up before I make myself sick. That was astounding! What you did back there! You're the greatest hero in history. Everyone in Kingsport will know your name if I have my way. They'll sing it for the rest of time. Hell, I will sing right now if you want me to. I can't believe you really did it.
Lyndon, are you crying?
No. It's raining.
It doesn't rain in the heavens.
Well, it does now.
How did you become a thief?
That's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You found something you liked and couldn't afford?
Basically.
Maybe you should be more reasonable in the future.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her. Do you ever doubt your choices?
Often, but I make them anyway.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
You must be bold and move forward.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
I have, when I was a child. Perhaps you are right. Do you have any other family, Lyndon?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
Is he a thief as well, then?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
That seems odd.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
Why didn't you become a guard like your brother?
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you were drawn to trouble?
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Until you were a wanted man.
That may have been serious.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
Please, just tell me.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
I will wait until you are ready.
Gods, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
You speak of all these women. Surely there was one who you truly loved.
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart. before I went black as coal.
What happened to her?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
Why didn't you stop him?
Wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
It is time that you tell me the truth about your brother. I see that it weighs on you.
We used to be a team. I'd tip him off to some of the Thieves Guild's hits. He'd bring in the guards and play it off like it was a lucky catch. One time he showed up too early.
The time when you robbed the Merchants Guild bank.
None other. Some of the guards became suspicious. They thought he was involved. And he's been rotting in a cell in Kingsport ever since. I managed to escape.
You must feel awful.
I don't know what I feel anymore.
Where do you spend the treasure you find? Or steal? You never dress better.
Living a life of depravity and overindulgence, naturally.
In this climate, I sincerely doubt that.
Fine. Perhaps I've found that my treasure is put to better use elsewhere.
Better use than yourself? You surprise me, Lyndon.
We all have debts to pay, friend.
Does your brother know about your feelings for his wife?
No. She didn't take the time to tell him before waltzing off to the altar. Now their children would starve if not for the gold I send their way.
And yet, you are ultimately responsible.
He will be free again in time. Paying off the Merchants Guild of Kingsport is no small task. And aren't you supposed to be on my side here?
You must miss your family during times like these.
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Don't say that. They still live.
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him. Not even to win her back. They won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
I've got a little surprise for you, Lyndon.
Is that so?
It's gold, and a lot of it. I'll go with you to Kingsport after things have settled down, and help you repay the Merchants Guild and free your brother.
You're joking, right? You look like you're joking.
Even I know this isn't a joking matter. I'm happy to help you.
I'm speechless.
Well, I'm not holding my breath.
You truly are the one the Prophet promised. You are everything that all the angels and all of humanity could have hoped for. And, well, you're awfully nice too. I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the Prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice I have ever made.
So, what was this place like during your time?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
The Vigerai mage clans, you mean? I suppose they are pretty ancient.
They were a great deal more vicious in my age. It pleases me to see that their influence has waned now.
Was the Prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Is everything as the Prophet told you, or have there been surprises?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
Tyrael? But he's not really an angel anymore.
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
He is only trying to help.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
You're kind of odd sometimes.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I didn't mean to offend you. We mages are all a little unusual, you know.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
Maybe you just need time.
That would be nice, but the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
You said that your sisters were supposed to join you here. Where are they?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
Who could have killed them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. Surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone? I have thought more on what I am missing.
Oh?
Our progress seems to clarify things for me. It is difficult to explain.
If we keep going, maybe you will remember more.
Yes. The spell that sent me to this time was bound to the Prophet. Now he is missing. And some parts of me are missing as well. Lost to the ages.
Perhaps you can retrieve them with magic.
Yes, but it will take a while. My skill is not so great as the Prophet's was.
Do you remember anything else?
Yes, faintly. My sisters and I were once mere servants in the house of a great Vigerai lord.
Oh, so he taught you magic.
No, I began reading his spell books out of curiosity and teaching magic to my sisters. Tricks, really. It was amusing for a time, but then I learned that he had begun to summon demons.
What happened to the Vigerai lord you mentioned?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man. But they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our death seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the Prophet was staring down at me. That is how I met him. I remember standing before the Prophet, my life hung by a thread, but he healed me and my sisters.
The Prophet was a priest, then?
No, not precisely. I do not know what his true nature was, only that he possessed great power. He said we had done well to slay the demons. He was very kind. When we had recovered, he offered to train us further.
You agreed?
Yes, I owe him my life. Slaying the lords of hell would please him. It is the least I can do. We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
There's no magic that could.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world. I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. I spoke with Ethereal, and he helped me translate the document. It was written by an angel who saw promise in humanity. He began to teach a group of young women who had killed the demons their masters summoned.
You mean they were you and your sisters?
None other. The Prophet I have followed for so many years. He was an angel.
That is why Tyrael seemed familiar to you.
Yes, but I do not know whether the Prophet was the dying angel I met or not. The writings say that he worked in absolute secrecy. Ethereal knew nothing of them.
Then you must find a new path through the world without him.
You are right. And I hope that path will still be with you, my friend.
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
I would not be so certain. True evil never really dies, does it?
Time will tell. seemed. We would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished. And you should all run. Malthael. Brother, why? The Nephilim will stop you.
No one can stop death.
The rumors are everywhere. Angels stalk the city of Westmarch, killing everyone. Strong and weak, noble and commoner alike. I do not know what these angels want, and I do not care. These Reapers think that no one can stand against them. I will show them the error of their beliefs, and remind them that they should fear me.
The Nephilim. Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone.
You must come with me.
I think not. People are dying down there. They need my help.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmarch. Go!
It will be done. I swear it.
We're going to die! She's coming to kill us all!
No! The gates!
Don't go out into the streets! It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
Is anyone alive in there?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharum Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait! You're the wizard who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
Of course. It's what I do.
What about you? What brought you to take on the responsibilities of the world?
I found my destiny prophesied in an ancient tome.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
Those with demon blood must die.
Demon blood? They were just innocent people.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
We found you.
Tyrael, why is Malthael so intent on destroying this city?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
Though we are descended from angels as well as demons, Malthael is so short-sighted, he can only see our demonic heritage.
The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's bane! This is worse than I feared!
What are these things?
A death maiden! Stop her!
Nephilim, your soul will be mine.
Just tell me...
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
But why does he want the stone? Is there any way to find out?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
You'd best get started on figuring it out. If you need me, I'll be saving the city. General Torian, that Death Maiden in the cathedral was using an arcane magic unfamiliar to me. Do you know what she was doing?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul Crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Not for long. He will soon find himself without his unending army, once I destroy those crucibles. The soul crucibles turn the dead into reapers?
Sadly, yes.
Including the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness. Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
What could have changed him so?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Frankly, I don't care. Death is meant to free our souls, not devour them. How can studying the sliver of the Black Soul Stone reveal Malthael's plans to you?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
What brings the Horadrim back now?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Well, perhaps someday I will solve that problem.
Stay in good health.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
I am certain you would have died too had you stayed.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though. Will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great
You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been
my service in Westmarch.
I can't believe we're still alive. And it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
Perhaps it is an echo of the magic the Prophet used to put you and your sisters to sleep.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know how your sisters died, or how the Prophet's magic failed.
You ask who's to blame for this doom?
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
I keep hearing things. My mind must finally be going.
Is there anything on your mind, Hadrig?
Do you think Cardium is under attack as well?
I would think so. Quite sad, after all we did there.
At least they have the Iron Wolves. The Lord of Lies could not break them. The Angel of Death will not either.
Why would the angels do this to us?
only they could see me now.
Get away! For what he has done to my cities.
Attack me? I'm just warming up. I'm so good, I astound myself. Dare attack me?
repository of bones, commonly called the Plague Tunnels, were originally used to bury Westmarch's indigent. However, when the Great Pestilence struck, the city decided the tunnels would serve just as well for plague victims, lest Westmarch become overwhelmed by the ever-increasing piles of the dead.
Well, this isn't quite what I expected. I'm so good, I astound myself.
Hail you!
I'm unstoppable. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Malthael will die, just as Diablo did. We fight for all that is good. We cannot lose.
Of course. Just keep telling yourself that.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my...
That Death Maiden controls the Soul Crucible. Time for her to die.
There is no place for her in our world, so let us help her leave it.
Down upon yourself, mortal.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
How could you know that?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. He's watching you.
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while...
You should cease following me and get to the Survivors' Enclave before you die.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes if I am ever to sleep again.
I'm so good, I astound myself. My knowledge increases.
ever stay dead? Or is this the future of our world?
Your grave awaits.
Prepare for a long fight!
A wandering hero! Just in time to protect me as I grab these last trinkets. We'll split it, eh? This looks promising. Keep watch. If I get eaten, I blame you. Ah, nothing. Ah, nothing. Oh no, I'm dead. This is the one. I can feel it. Thanks for keeping me alive. Here's your share. I'm off to find the nearest abandoned tavern.
My bags are full.